Welcome to Stoner Watch, and this is my open spoiler discussion for Star Wars The Bad Batch on Disney+. And if you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button and click on that bell so you can be notified for future videos. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And yes, I just got done watching episode 4 of The Bad Batch on Disney+, and I gotta say, this show is awesome. Now, I have to be quite honest with you, like these last two episodes that we've gotten for this series have been kind of like, they were cool, but it just seemed like it's like the same formula every single week. We have to land on some kind of random planet, and Omega gets herself in a little bit of trouble, and the Bad Batch have to save her. I'm kind of hoping that's not going to be like a recurring thing, like every single week. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I still like the show, and like, I don't know. I can't say that was bothering me, but it's like it seemed like it was like the same thing. Now, this episode that we got this week was pretty damn cool because like I got like the chase sequence from episode 2, Attack of the Clones, in a vibe in this episode, which I thought was pretty damn cool. And Fennac Shand finally makes her appearance in this series also, and it kind of like seems like she's going to be a lot more prominent in this series than what we originally thought. You know, like, and I kind of wonder who's she working for. Who hired her to go get Omega? Was it the Chimonians? I mean, the clone guys? I mean, was it them or was it somebody else? So I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. I mean, I thought this episode was pretty damn awesome. I thought all the scenes with Fennac Shand was pretty damn cool. I mean, she was pretty much showing that she's not going to hold back any punches. She doesn't care who you are. She's got a job to do. If you get in the way, you're gone. I mean, that guy that she stole the speeder from, that guy did not make it. And they didn't, you know, it wasn't like they showed her like throw him out of the speeder and stuff like that. They showed him he kind of like landed on his butt safely. So no, he did not make it. And she took out them like police like with no issue whatsoever. So, and it kind of makes it seem like she's going to be back. Now, I don't know if she's actually going to show up again next week, but we'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. So now I do have to say about this show, I'm getting like major like Mandalorian vibes in this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with the relationship with Hunter and Omega, kind of like compared to the relationship with Din Djarin and Baby Grogu. I mean, it's like, obviously, you know, Omega's a little bit older and she can actually talk. So like the relationship is a little bit different, but it kind of felt the same. And at least it did to me. Now, let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. I mean, I'm not like complaining about that and what have you. And I did make a joke about that the other day talking to one of my subscribers. I told him like, hey man, I'm like totally digging the Bad Batch, you know, because I heard somebody say it online the other day and I thought that was pretty cool. Obviously, I am not offended with that kind of like language. I mean, I thought it was a cool play with words and what have you. And it kind of, to me, it fits the show just a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying that that's what they're trying to go for. That doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm not offended when someone says that. I mean, obviously I'm not. So I don't know. Let me just think about that in the comments down below. Now we have no scenes with Crosshair this week. I thought that was kind of interesting. Now I think this would be pretty cool if they did this like next week or somewhere later on down in the other 12 episodes that we have left. If we have like a Crosshair focused episode. I mean, like a couple weeks, I think it was either last week or the week before, they had one that kind of went back and forth. Half of it was on Crosshair, dealing with the new elite stormtroopers that he was supposed to be training, and the one guy getting really mouthy and he takes him out. Like, that was pretty damn dark for a cartoon, I have to say. And I thought it was pretty interesting that they're showing like they can actually enhance his inhibitor chip. And then, you know, obviously like the Bad Batch, they're worried about what their inhibitor chips could possibly do. Tech is working on a scanner so they can actually figure out what's going on with theirs. Wrecker's got a headaches, and everybody's online are saying it's probably because of his inhibitor chip, so it's making it even worse. So it's kind of like makes you wonder what's going to happen with that. I mean, I thought that was pretty damn. I'm like really curious on how that's going to play out. You know, I mean, I wonder whether or not if Tech is going to figure out with this scanner where he can like turn it off, or are they going to have to like surgically remove it like they did with Rex? So I don't know, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Nonetheless, and I thought, again, I think it'd be really cool if they did like just like a 1 or 2 episodes in this series where it's just focusing on just Crosshair and what the Empire is going on. I think that's really interesting. I think this Admiral now Rampart, like this guy is kind of interesting. He kind of gives me like that mobile game that they had for Star Wars a couple summers ago. I mean, I had it and I played it for a little while. It was kind of fun. I mean, I kind of get that kind of vibe out of it, you know, and I thought it was pretty cool. We get Tarkin also. I mean, obviously we didn't see them this week, but he's in the series. So I thought that was pretty cool to see him coming in with this. So I'm kind of like wondering how is this is where how like the clones are going to get phased out and we're going to have just nothing but conscripted soldiers now? Because I think that's like pretty much how it is by the time we get to the events of New Hope and everything, right? It's all conscripted. The clones are gone, right? There's a bunch of people online speculating on who we can or possibly could see in these next 12 episodes. I mean, obviously, Fennac Shand's going to come back. We're not really sure if it's going to be next week or somewhere, but we got 12 episodes left, so she's definitely going to be back in this thing for sure. Obviously, we're going to see Tarkin again and then Admiral Rampart. I mean, we have like pretty much like 3 or 4 different storylines going on as of right now, and I'm kind of curious on exactly how they're going to bring this all to a close at the end of this season. Now, do we know for sure we're going to get a second season? I mean, I haven't really heard anything for sure about that. I mean, it kind of seems like they can keep going on about this thing at least for 1 or 2 seasons. I mean, somebody goes, well, Resistance was only 2 seasons. Yeah, Resistance was only 2 seasons because nobody was watching. You know what I'm saying? If that show was doing way better in the ratings and what have you, there would have been more. And I was kind of hoping they would have get a little bit further in it because I like that show. I mean, there was a lot of kiddie moments more in that show than most of the Star Wars animation shows that we've gotten so far. So I guess maybe that's why some people didn't like it. I mean, I was like, at some points I was kind of like, really? But I like that show. I thought that show showed a lot of potential. I mean, a lot. And I kind of like that whole fighter pilot type aspect of it too. So but it's just me. So I don't know. Again, I like the Bad Batch. I think it's a pretty good damn series. I can't wait to see where they go with this next. So, I don't know. Are you watching The Bad Batch on Disney Plus? Let me know in the comments down below. Did you like this episode? Which one so far in the first 4 episodes is your favorite? I have to say, so far, mine really is the first one. I mean, I like these last 3, but I don't know. That's just me. I mean, I can't wait. As a whole, I'm waiting to see what this series really is. You know what I mean? Because it's just, we're only 4 weeks in, so I'm kind of hoping it gets better. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but I mean, I'm hoping for more. That's just me. Maybe I'm just being selfish. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.